So you want to know why Trump saved TikTok, why he really wanted to ban it a while ago, and then suddenly he saves. There was a secret deal that Trump made. As you might remember, last spring, Trump was involved in a bunch of court cases. E. Jean Carroll defamation, Stormy Daniels, January 6th, fraud in New York. Throughout all these cases, he racked up almost $500 million in fines. But Trump's a billionaire. He could just pay that off. No, he couldn't. Trump was screwed. Because of the nature of some of his convictions, specifically fraud in New York, where he inflated the assets of his properties in order to take loans out on them, Trump did not have the cash on hand to pay those fines. All of his money is locked up in properties which have loans taken out for them, and when he tried to go get people to lend him money, they all said no. No one would lend him money, to the point where Trump was so desperate, he was tweeting on Truth Social asking Saudi oil billionaires to give him $2 billion to win the election and pay his legal fines. What were Trump's options at this point? Well, he had a bunch of properties which he could technically try to sell and generate enough cash to pay off the fines. The problem was those properties were loaned out on other assets. So it was like a house of cards that would have all collapsed, and people would have paid, the bottom dollar for those properties, knowing Trump was in a really dire situation. Now we're getting to the good part. I need to tell you about this man, Jeff Yass. He's a billionaire, the richest man from Pennsylvania, and he also owns a 15% stake in ByteDance. Now, if you know anything about Jeff Yass, you'd know that he's a conservative, but he's anti-Trump. He's always been anti-Trump. In 2020, he spent tens of millions of dollars opposing Trump, actually. But something happened after that TikTok ban was signed into law by President Biden that spring. Jeff Yass's investment in ByteDance was threatened. If TikTok US gets banned, ByteDance loses a lot of money, and so does Jeff Yass. And so that spring, Jeff Yass showed up to a Trump fundraising event where he made a large donation to Trump's campaign and also made a deal to save Trump's ass if Trump saved his. And like I said, Trump needed money desperately to pay the courts, and Jeff Yass was his guy.